Good morning, Rumble. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Good morning, Rumble Studios. Here on this 10.18.2024 current time. I know I'm late. Oh, well. Current time is 0704 a.m. Eastern time here in upstate New York. That'd be the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside on this Friday morning, hump day. Call it late to supper. Rich Roberts here at Fireman Rich. Wishing you all a good morning. We do have the morning coffee. So we are starting off on a hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag PSTTD. We are running late. I did get a DM from one of the regular folks here. Good morning, Glick. I guess we were watching our shows last night, CBS. The new season started for several shows that we watch on Thursday night. And I actually had on the Twitch side the ball game on here, so I'd come in on the commercials to check on the scores and give me a chance to get up, so we watched the first couple of shows. Ghost is still rocking. I love Ghost on Thursday nights on CBS. And then there's this new show, Matlock, about this lady lawyer and all that. Good morning, Double J's. Good morning, Nonsensical Nonsense. Yeah, it's finally Friday, Glick. Thank you. It's finally Friday, and you are retired. So you don't have to. Well, the thing is, I'm in a routine there, Double J's. You know how you have that routine, and I've had the routine for a number of years. So when I disrupt that routine, it throws you off kilter. But I ended up going to what happened over here? What's going on over here? I'm missing something over there. The block is over there. Okay, never mind. I'm on. You have a regular routine throughout your life and stuff like that. So when I do wake up late, because I know I have this broadcast, life is going to go on. It's not a big deal and stuff like that. But you get a little anxious when you wake up. I said, no, take it slow, Rich. Like you said, I'm retired. The concerns that I had, like I said, I had some DMs that come in. Hey, where are you? Because people, because of that routine, I'm pretty consistent. So I disrupt that consistency. So people were concerned. I said, no, I've just slept in. I could say I slept in, but it's probably because I had a little when I got up, waking up from the couch here from the two shows there, Madlock and Isabella. I'm going to be watching those two shows on replay on Paramount today because they're great shows. Thursday night is a great lineup. Thursday Night Football takes a back seat to those shows because they're all brand new shows. And CBS has it, as far as I'm concerned, on that's the only regular real TV I watch during the course of the week as far as TV shows. Because they're funny and they're entertaining and stuff. Some of the shows on CBS are the same as on the other two networks there and stuff like that. But I grew up with CBS, so I slept through the last two shows. So and then when I woke up, I'm shutting everything down and going to bed. The missus already went to bed. And I just couldn't get to sleep. I was a little, there's just had a restless first couple hours there and stuff. And I finally went to sleep. So thus the result, I slept an extra hour. I literally didn't get out of bed until 6 this morning. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, what's going on here? And then it's like, oh shoot, I should be broadcasting now. But it happens. The Double J's, yeah, I agree with you. I am retired, so to strictly adhere to a time. No, I'm not strictly. No, believe me. The only time I strictly adhere to a time, Double J's, is when the missus says we got to do something. I have to do something today. We got the folks from Goodwill, I guess it is. So we've got several large items that. So we get it. You're an old man now. Yeah. I don't know, Glick. I don't think the old man play came into it. It just, but then again, who knows? It could be. It's just delusional old man as far as that goes. Good to have you, Glick. I know you're at the job, so be safe there, my friend. Be safe, okay? No accidents, right? No accidents, knock on wood. Yeah, I know how those industrial accidents happen. You have to fill out a ton of paperwork and all that other stuff, and after action reports and stuff like that, because I've been on various incidents over my course of my years, my Air Force, and even in my civilian employment. Everyone gets old. Nobody out gets alive. Yeah, time just marches on. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Double J's. Time just goes on. But we're getting started here. I hope everybody had a good Thursday. What did I do yesterday? We did the podcast, and we took a walk. I played some PUBG Battlegrounds. My live streaming of gaming is gone to crap now because I'm so vested in. I'm playing PUBG Battlegrounds with the squad. We're having fun. We're dropping into hot zones. We're getting our asses handed to us. It's about a minute after we land on the ground. And even when we're coming down to the chutes, there's people. We're wondering, how do they get on the ground so quick? Because we're parachuting the same as everybody else. But we're having fun, and it's a gas. I haven't had that much fun since the old Call of Duty, the original PC game that I played, where I had my ass handed to me every time. I hold the record of getting hit with the most headshots. It's like, it's fun. They're fun games and stuff. But the thing I'm going to be finishing up hopefully today or tomorrow. I've been watching the series. I think I mentioned it on Wednesday's broadcast on Freevee, which is the free version of Amazon. They had I know some people say you're cheap, Rich. Yeah, I'm cheap. I'm frugal and cheap, but I'm living comfortably because of that. So, but anyway, Freevee, which is a pretty good app on the Roku back here. I'm watching the first season of Power of Rings, and it's the 7th episode. Oh my effing God. Mind-boggling because it threw out some stuff there that I didn't even know. I had to go back and research it. And when you read the text of J.R.R. Tolkien's manuscript of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings concerning Mondor and Mount Doom, it says the waters will rush. And well, I'm not going to say anything but it just the waters did come into play on that episode, and it was right there in front of you the whole freaking time, the 6 episodes before. And then literally the shit hit the fan on episode 7. And it's just like I got to watch the last 2 episodes here and stuff like that. I'm going to probably end up. I'm going to probably fork out the money for Prime to watch because there's season 2 and they're just coming out with season 3. So that is a great. I'm excited about that because I love everything that has to do with J.R.R. Tolkien and Lord of the Rings and stuff. So I watched that the other was it Wednesday night, but yesterday I didn't watch it because we had our shows last night on CBS. So Thursday night at CBS. Freevee has some good. Yes, they do, Glick. Really, they do. I agree, definitely. Freevee is. I'm gonna pin that up there because I definitely agree with that. That is Freevee is. I don't go there enough. I just happened to go on there at the beginning of this week and I saw what's this Lord of. Oh, they just have the first episode. No, they had the whole first season. So I've been. It's only 8 episodes, so it's a very quick view, but it's right. It's 3,000 years before. The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. Elrond, who is the elf in the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, he's older. He's a younger Elrond, and the elves they live for thousands of years, as far as that goes. So because here it is, here 3,000 years before, and you see him show up, and he has his daughter and stuff like that in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, and I could see the excitement of all those people that watched Game of Thrones, which I've only watched via YouTube there, the clips there and stuff. It looks like an interesting series. No, I guess I did watch on Freevee. I think I started watching the first season and then I just let it go. I didn't watch it and stuff like that. So we'll be watching that this weekend or finishing that up this weekend because I still have to watch. I got to catch up on Tulsa King. And then there's the Umbrella Club. That final season came out. I got to watch that. And then Cobra Kai. They have I think part 2 of this last season came out. So I got to watch that. I'm into Cobra Kai. And the missus not so much now. She says it's getting a little redundant and stuff. I still like it. Those are my main television viewing things that I watch and stuff like that. But we are running a little late. But we're here nonetheless, and I'm thankful grateful and thankful for being here as far as that to get this day started and stuff like that. It feels comfortable, even though I am a little late. I don't like being that late. Being 15 minutes late is one thing, but like Double J said, it's not like a doctor's appointment or an appointment to go see the lawyer or something like that. Those I'm there for about 15, 20 minutes, in some cases 30 minutes beforehand and stuff like that, as far as that goes. So, but we're off and running here. And let's see, currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we have a temperature of 36 degrees. It's getting colder. I was out last night. Oh, that was the other thing. Last night, I was out with the telescope in the backyard, and I looked at Venus, and I was looking for that comet A that's up there. I couldn't find it in here. I think my sight glass is off. I might have to look for another sight glass to put on the computer exactly. And you said why lead you to be late, so it's no biggie. Oh, good. Yeah, it's all good. I just like to explain. I'm explaining Double J's for all reality. I'm explaining myself for myself. Not that I don't. No, actually, I don't care. No, I do care. No, it just. But I want to say thank you for those people. There's a few people that send me a DM and say everything's because it's one of those things. Double J's. You see somebody constantly on the internet, and then all of a sudden you don't see what's going on. Something you always. And I'm like that. You always expect the worst and stuff like that. Yeah, I know what you're saying. But I was out last night with the telescope to look at Comet A that's in the western sky. West is that way. West is out that way. Venus was very low, but I caught Venus and the one star. Yeah, I think it's Friday and no rich stream. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm saying. So. But I sent a message to those people, and I'm not going to say who their names were, but I do appreciate it, and I've had those before, and I do appreciate it. I feel the love as far as that goes. But going out in the backyard with the telescope, it's the first time I really had the telescope out there, and I couldn't really see anything. the moon was full last night, and I wasn't going to waste my time looking at the moon. The moon's always going to be there, but this comet, it's appearing, and I've seen it with the binoculars again. It's a very faint smudge on the sky canvas, in a manner of speaking. And I just couldn't zero in this because the sight glass is off. So you're sitting there poking around and stuff like that. And it finally got to be, well, you know what? No, I got to get back in because the shows are coming on, and I was getting a little frustrated. I did see it with the telescope, though. I didn't see it with the naked eye this life because a couple nights ago, me and the missus were out there. I did see it with my eyes vaguely. And then when you put the binoculars on, you can see the little smudge with the so that comet's here, and you won't, people here on Earth won't see it for another 80,000 years, 88,000 years, or 80,000 years. Smoking Schizo, good morning, good morning. Smoking Schizo's in the house with the dancing. Are those dancing Smurfs or something? Or what the hell are those? Okay. And Double J says, yeah, that notification from you on set days has been constant all these years. So when it doesn't come, one wonders. Yeah, exactly. And that's what I was talking about, Double J's. Yeah. And so I feel like for those folks they're looking for me, they need an explanation. You know, that's just the right thing to do. As far as you guys have been pretty loyal as far as watching me over. And it's been a couple of years now since the Haps days and stuff, doing this dog and pony show, I guess you could call it. So we have 36 degrees. It was pretty nice now. It wasn't too bad out last night. You can see I got a new fleece. I finally ditched the other one. The missus said it was getting too ratty, so I went back to the traditional gray hoodie here and stuff like that. That when I started doing this back in Haps, that's that. I think I have a picture of me on Mixcloud that when I posted up on the internet has me in the hoodie and stuff. I like it's a comfortable thing. It keeps you. It's like, but it wasn't too bad last night. This morning we got 36 degrees Fahrenheit, and we got fog out there as we're joined by the missus here, and she's you're not really running late, or did you? You got up late too with me, right?
A little later than normal.
Yeah, everybody.
No, I'm not running late. I just wanted to get on so you can get in.
Everybody's up. We're starting our weekend already. There we go. I'm going to go with that one. We've started our weekend already.
You got to get a shower before I leave. So.
Yeah. So I might not take one maybe until after.
I don't know. Let me in your bag.
Oh, that's true. Okay, that's okay. That's no problem. I can grunge it today as far as that goes, but it's 36 degrees Fahrenheit, 2 degrees Celsius as far as that goes, and so it's fall weather. It's cool. We're dipping towards that 32, which is 0. I don't like that, but when it gets down that cold, it's getting cold. It's getting cool. I can go outside with this on. I feel comfortable and stuff if I have to go outside. Let's see the. Sunny today, high 64, so we're going to be in the 60s. Winds out of the west by northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Sun rose this morning at 7:22. That's in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It's foggy out. That's one thing it doesn't say. We do have some October fog, and sun will be setting at 6:20 p.m. tonight. And if it's clear skies, it's supposed to be clear skies throughout the weekend. So I'm going to be taking this puppy out back to see if I can get the eyeglass, the spyglass that I got. Let me see. Hang on for a minute. Let me get that. The spyglass, like this is the one I used last night. This is the looking lens right here. As far as you put that in the telescope, and that's about the same magnification as the binoculars, I think. So. What I'm going to do is I have another one that gets a little bit more. This is 20. This one's a 9mm. This is a 25mm. So this gets up a little bit close and personal. And then I have a box over there that has a host of other ones with filters and stuff. But these are the eyepieces that you put into the telescope there. And actually the slot that is on the other side of that sight glass right there on the telescope. So I'm going to be looking at that because I've looked at the weather. It's going to be clear, and I'll probably get some pictures of the moon. Maybe I might do a moon broadcast this weekend. You know, I haven't done. I remember doing those on HAPS and stuff. So we'll do that. So. But it looks like the weather's going to be good. Our world times and temperatures as I speak, as we start in Honolulu at a late one. It's 1:22 a.m. in the morning. Honolulu, 79 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies. And then we have Phoenix, Arizona at 4:22, clear skies, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City at 6:22 a.m., cloudy or clear skies, 43 degrees Fahrenheit. In New York City, the Jungle at 7:22 a.m. Sunny and clear this morning in New York City, 48 degrees Fahrenheit. Across the pond of the Atlantic Ocean, we have at Cork, Ireland, 12:23 p.m. 59 degrees Fahrenheit, cloudy skies. In Milan, Italy, it's lunchtime. It's long been over. It's 1:23 p.m. in Milan. Cloudy skies in Milan. 63 degrees Fahrenheit. In Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, at 7:23 p.m. No, let's back up because we got double J's in here. Let's in New Delhi at 4:53 p.m. we have partly cloudy skies and sunny in New Delhi, 91 degrees, and in Mumbai at 4:53 p.m. Cloudy skies and sunny. And I believe double J's, you're around the Mumbai area, if I'm not mistaken, or is it New Delhi? I think it's Mumbai. I'm going to say Mumbai. Correct me if I'm wrong there, my friend. But Mumbai, 86 degrees, so it's cooler than Mumbai, but they're on the coast there. At 4:54 p.m. also there. In Kuala Lumpur, clear skies at 7:24 in their early evening. 84 degrees Fahrenheit. In Tokyo, Japan, it's raining in Tokyo at 8:24 p.m. 72 degrees Fahrenheit. And down on the great continent of Australia, great friend and ally to the United States, Melbourne, Australia, 10:24 p.m. 61 degrees Fahrenheit. And over in Sydney, Australia at 10:54 in their evening, 66 degrees Fahrenheit as well. And those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. And we'll get to the thought for the day. I got Jack right here. I want to take him to the cat box here real quick just to make sure he doesn't go, because it's been a couple hours since he's gone. I'll be right back, folks. Okay, we are back. We are back. And you can count this as my break. I refreshed my coffee, so I'm good to go for the rest of the broadcast here and stuff. Just a short break. We got to take care of Jack there so he doesn't. I'm his bodyguard when he goes to the cat box and stuff, I guess is. Let's see. Did you say Dancing Smurfs? Time to get the prescription checked out. Oh, it's not Smurf. It looks. What the hell is that? Smoking. Time to get my prescription out. Well, the thing is in the chat there, smoking schizo coming in from Florida, my fellow and brother Air Force veteran, as far as that goes, and fellow broadcaster and friend down there in Florida. I mean, when you look at it right here, that blue thing, when it comes up, it looks like a blue Smurf from a distance. So it just there's a lot of stuff going on there. What is that? Let's pin that up there. It gets a little bit bigger. Oh, focus. Focus. Is that what it says? Focus. Oh, okay. What is it? An alien or what is the little character behind? I don't know. Some of the animation icons there on Twitch say you got to squint your eyes to say what is that? Like the laughing one, lots of laughs. It looks like the guy's thinking in the air or something like that. I don't know. Like this one. Yeah, this one. The one at the end of this one. I think that's laughing. Looks like he's thinking. You know, like Or is that one? I'm not sure. I don't know. They're not as clear as far as that goes, but they are fun to. They have a host of them. Okay, what happened here? My pen doesn't work here. Okay. Let's see. Our thought for the day comes from. Let me get some coffee. More coffee. Oh, the coffee's good. Comes from a gentleman that I really admire. He's one of my heroes from high school because I started running in high school in cross country, and I became very familiar with this guy's this individual career. He set a record in high school. And he was the first high school athlete to run a mile in under 4 minutes. That's impressive. And this is back in the 60s. When I was in track and field, I never broke. High schoolers, the key for high schoolers to break a 5-minute mile. This guy broke the 4-minute mile when he was in high school. The fastest mile I ever ran was 5 minutes and 40 seconds, and that's because I'm 6'5", so I'm taking a lot of I'm cutting into a lot of air and drag as far as that goes. And the little guys, they have an advantage. When I was running cross country track and field, I had the little guys behind me because I would break the wind for them, and they would actually run a lot less. They spent because I'm breaking the proverbial air for them and the resistance from the air and stuff like that. So, but my fastest mile was, I never broke the 5-minute mile. The closest I got was 5 minutes and 44 seconds. Jim Ryan, that's the gentleman I'm talking about, the great Jim Ryan, who was a former Republican politician and former United States representative for probably the state of Kansas, because that's where he's from. But Jim Ryan, he was an Olympic track and field athlete who, at the peak of his was widely considered the top. I consider them top middle distance runner. He won the silver medal in the 1500 meters in the 1968 Summer Olympics, which was down there in Mexico, and the first high school athlete to run a mile in under 4 minutes. And that's amazing because he was world class. So a great guy. He's still alive. He's 6'2", 168 pounds. So, but he went to school at University of Wichita, and a great middle distance runner. And him and Bill Rogers and Frank Shorter, those were the three big ones back when I started running. I mean, those were the gurus, especially Frank Shorter, who won the Olympic gold in the marathon in the Montreal Olympics. I believe that was 1980. Or was it before that? I'm not sure. Whatever. It was the Montreal Olympics. Okay, you're right. No, it wasn't the Montreal. What was it before? He won a gold, and then the next year he won a silver. I think Montreal, he might have won the silver in Montreal. Frank Shorter, because it rained. He was on track, but the last part of the last several miles of the marathon for the Olympics here in Montreal, it started raining, and that affected his running, and so he got passed up at the end there. So I was really into the running back then. But Jim Ryan, a great American runner and United States representative for Congress. His quote and our thought for today goes as follows. If I can find it here, let's see. I'm all over the board here. So let's see, what's this all about there? Okay. Big Juice. We got Steve from Ohio. Good morning, my friend. Let's see if that pins up. That doesn't pin up. I guess my pin is off. So let's see. Let's pin a comment there. Rich, how about the Guardians? Oh, did they win? I have no idea what happened in baseball. So that means it's 2-1. The Yankees are still in. So I did not hear that. So there's a little early sports. We'll be going over the sports. That's good because you want I don't think they're going to beat the Yankees, though. The Yankees, if they don't, they're going to lose one. They might win the next one and then lose another one. But I don't know. If the Guardians win that, my hat's off to them because the Yankees are going to be playing tough as far as that goes. So, but good morning. Glad to have you, Juice. Big Juice coming in from Ohio, as well as Glick. Glick was from Ohio. I didn't think I said both Glick and Big Juice. You guys are from Ohio. Our thought for today from Jim Ryan goes as follows. Motivation. And I need motivation to get up in the morning. Motivation is what gets you started. Yes, the motivation. That my motivation. Habit is what keeps it going, keeps you going. And Jim Ryan, he was a runner, so he had to get the miles in for to have a base of ability to run that 1,500 mile. As a runner, I knew you just don't go out there and run a marathon. You have to put the miles in. You have to put a minimum of so many miles in to be able to finish. But then you have to even put in more workouts, running workouts to get your speed and all that other to feel comfortable. That's that motivational drive that you want to be the best you can be. So motivation, what gets you started. Okay. Habit is what keeps you going. Jim Ryan. It's that consistency. And you can apply that to anything you are doing right now. Even the most, I say this, and it's only in the last several years, even the most mundane thing, if you look at it, you have to be motivated and you try and do it the best you do. And when you think about it, it's like, okay, I got that done. There might not be anybody around to say, hey, good job and stuff like that. But you know in yourself that you did a good job. You don't leave anything on the table. How are the trees in upstate New York, Rich? I'm sure it's beautiful time to drive through right now. Yeah, the foliage, I haven't been really hearing that much. The foliage is out. We got some trees that are turning around here. My general area, they're not as spectacular as I've seen in the past, but we get, I think Fox 40, one of the news places we get we read see what's happening in the news there. They've been putting out the foliage reports, and the leaves are turning because of the colder temperature. So Jim Ryan there, thank you. He's 77 years old, just to let you know. Jim Ryan is still with us, which is good. A great runner and one of my high school heroes there as far as that goes, as far as running. And so Thank you very much for the thought for the day. Our national day today, let's see, we have International Leggings Day. Then we have No Beard Day. Oh, so you shave? Okay, maybe I'll have to shave. Do I need a shave? Yeah, I might shave. I don't know. Then you have National Mammogram Day today. Oh, okay, that's very interesting. Today is National Mammogram Day. Cool. That's important for women to get their yearly checkup from a national mammogram. We have National Chocolate Cupcake Day. Let's go with that one. Who doesn't like a chocolate cupcake unless you're allergic to chocolate? So, but today is hashtag Chocolate Cupcake Day. National Chocolate Cupcake Day on October 18th celebrates the sweetness of a small chocolate cakes with a daubing of frosting. One sweet serving satisfies chocolate and cake lovers. Yeah, good chocolate cupcake is always good. Cupcakes can be traced back to the 1796 when the recipe noted for was a cake to be baked in small cups. Was written in the American Cookery by Amarillo Simmons. The earliest known documentation of the term cupcake was in 1828 in the several 75 recipes for pastries, cakes, and sweetmeats by Elizabeth Lyle's recipe book. So cupcakes are pretty. You see some cupcakes on the table. You want to grab one, don't you? And a chocolate cupcake is that much better. So let's have a chocolate cupcake of a day today. And as far as that goes, let's see. Yesterday, I did do the audio podcast on Spotify for podcasters, and we talked about something that happened this past Sunday that I live streamed for a couple hours, and that was SpaceX landed its rocket on a dime, and that rocket is the booster. This what is it? The something heavy. The booster for the Starship that took off, and because they can do that now, that's reusable as far as that goes, and that's a monstrous of a rocket ship. Let me see if they have it here. SpaceX, is it the Falcon Heavy? No, it's not the Falcon. What's the rockets here? It's Falcon 9. Yeah, it's the SpaceX Heavy booster there, and but they caught it in the tower's chopsticks, they call it, or Godzilla arms. It came down and it closed it, and there's some clips on the side of the top of the booster, and but we talked about that on yesterday's podcast, and that's pretty monstrous, very monstrous as far as and when it was 2 years ago, Elon Musk told us the nutty idea of catching the largest and heaviest flying object ever made, plucking it out of the sky. I don't know if it plucked it. It just gave it, the arms came in and the clips and it landed on it. So, but Starship 5's test flight, that was part of it. And what used to be science fiction is now science reality. So I'm always amazed at that. So we did that on Spotify for Podcasters app yesterday. I did do I did record it on the phone and I uploaded via the phone. So Spotify for Podcasting app I give it a thumbs up now because I'm able to, it loaded up real quick. So they fixed it. I had problems on I think it was Wednesday's broadcast because the people that are listening right now on Spotify, this is a live stream, and I do repurpose this live stream audio wise over there on Spotify and all those other fine audio podcasting platforms. I had problems with the Wednesday live stream broadcasting loading it up. I actually had to reload it up yesterday because I thought I had loaded it up, but it didn't take. So I had to reload it almost 2 times via the web page before I loaded up yesterday's Thursday audio podcast, the Fireman Rich audio podcast. So on those fine audio podcasting platforms. Just search for Fireman Rich, and you'll see, and you'll be able to listen to the broadcast. And those people that are listening now on the replay, I call them audio pods, the replay audio pod for the live stream. Thank you very much. I'm having fun with that. So the app is working, and the app is basically it's scaled down from what it was on Anchor. So it's okay to good. Where the Anchor app I thought was great because they gave you sound effects and stuff. They stripped that all out, but it's still a very functional app now that I can upload from the phone because that becomes it more. It's your mobile studio in a manner of speaking. That if you record something, you can grab it. You can't record on the app, and that's the downfall. On the old Anchor app, you could record on the Anchor app and then upload it. Excuse me. All it has is you can listen to podcasts, your podcast. I don't think you can listen to other podcasts, but I use Fountain. That's where our good friend Glick from Nonsensical Nonsense. I earned Bitcoin listening to the Nonsensical Network podcasts on replay using Fountain. It's just Satoshi's, but and that was a case I would also listen to Ted Hicks's Late Night Parenting, which he's been real scarce on the audio side and stuff. I did see an alert. I guess they had a Late Night Parent broadcast last night. So it's good to see Ted Hicks up on the thing. I know he's been busy. And that's one of the things. He had a regular every Thursday night and stuff, and then we didn't see him. But he's doing okay and stuff. So I'm going to have to listen to that later today on YouTube. I'm getting all these things I got to listen to. I don't think I have enough time in the day. So we did the audio podcast, our history. Let's go ahead and go to 100 years ago today because I have that up. Let's go ahead and check that out real quick and get to the history side here. Let's see. We got to turn that off. Go to present. And trying to make sure the volume is up. Got it there. Switch here. Turn that off. Oh, I can't do that. I got to do it from the phone. Oh my God. I wonder if I can do that. Let's see. Text. Can I shut it off? Text. There it goes. Okay, I can't turn it off. Okay. We'll do a reset after the history portion here. Oh, now I gotta. Yeah, I'm using my phone for the present because it's okay. There we go. So the web page is stuck, which is a good backup. I have the phone. I can go to the phone seamlessly, so it functions. And let's go ahead and get this started here.
100 years ago today, John Duncan, the architect and former Binghamton resident who designed the Daniel S. Dickinson Monument in front of the courthouse, was also the designer of Grant's tomb, the memorial for Ulysses S. Grant in New York City. Police have been asked to aid in the search for a man who escaped from the state hospital last night. 10 boys ranging in age from 9 to 14 years were given a severe lecture by the judge in children's court yesterday. Boys have been using an old shack along the Susquehanna River bank as a clubhouse, and they've been terrorizing residents on Laurel Avenue by breaking windows and petty theft. Thieves broke into 3 Binghamton businesses last night. They ransacked offices, pried open a cash register, and made off with a total of about 60 cents. And that was the news 100 years ago.
60 cents they made off with? I wonder if it's those boys, because on Wednesday, this is 100 years ago as of Wednesday, but Wednesday we played Mondays, and they had caught some boys or some young boys that stole some gum. So I wonder if the boys that are ranging from an age of 9 to 14 were given a lecture by the judge. I wonder if those are the mischievous boys that we've been reading about in the news here. But that last one, these broke into a Binghamton business last night, ransacked offices and pried open the cash register where there was 60 cents. That 60 cents was a lot of money back then, I guess. That's probably compared to like $20 or something like that in today's value, maybe. I don't know. So that's pretty interesting as far as that goes. Let's see. Oh, just doing the thing there. Okay. Now I'll get back here. That's unreal. Breaking windows and stealing cash registers sound about right. Yeah, there we go, Big Juice. The mischief that the kids got into back in the day and stuff like that. So let's see. Let's get this. Let's see. Then we're going to do a reset after I finish here. Because let's see, that works on the phone. Good. Okay. Let's see. In other history for the day, on this day, let's see. We have 60 years ago today, West Side Story. My mother loved this. Always played on CBS back in the 60s when I was growing up. At least once a year, and I remember watching this. It's a pretty good classic. The West Side Story, the film with Natalie Wood and Rita Morin, opened in movie theaters, and that was 63 years ago, as far as that goes. So let's see. In 1977, Reggie Jackson, player for the New York Yankees, hit 3 consecutive home runs, each on the first pitch off 3 different Dodgers pitchers, deciding the World Series. And that's when the World Series ended in October. Now it's going to end in November. Reggie Jackson's nickname Mr. October for his record-breaking clutch hit in the preseason. And that might be a prelude because, Guardians won last night. Their Big Juice. The Yankees may win. I don't know. That was back in 1977. That's the year I graduated and I went into the Air Force. 70 years ago today, the first transistor radio was sold by Texas Instruments and Regency division of IDEA. Rather than large vacuum tubes in previous radios, a small portable receiver used transistor-based electrical circuitry and required it for less power. With mono earplugs included, the Regency TR1 cost $49. You know what? I think that's the radio my grandfather gave me when I was a kid back in the 60s. Yeah, Guardians hit 2 home runs. Oh, they hit 2 home runs last night. Ooh, that's good. So the transistor radio, I often talk about the memory of my grandfather. That was my first piece of technology in my hand with the earbuds and stuff like that. My grandfather gave me a transistor radio. Let's see, over on the AP side. Mr. October, he clinches the World Series there. And again, that was now they're still doing the playoffs. The World Series doesn't start until next week sometime, and it'll go till November. 1931, inventor Thomas Alva Edison passed away in his home in West Orange, New Jersey, at the age of 84. God bless and Godspeed. We usually have his quotes from him. Again, it was 1954. Texas Instruments revealed that the Regency TR1, the first commercially published transistor. So it was 1954. It was $50 for that. I guess when I got it, when I was given my first transistor radio, I think they were like maybe just $15 to $20 or something like that. So, but it was a neat. I used to listen to the AM radio. That was like with the ear bopping, doot doot doot, listening to the radio stations here and stuff. Let's see. Another Olympian, October 18th on this day, 1968, Bob Beman of El Paso, Texas, digs his feet into the sand pit after a record-shattering long jump of 8.90 meters on his first attempt at the Summer Olympics in Mexico City. So that was a long jump. He shattered the previous long jump world record by nearly 2 feet, leaping 29. That's 29 feet, 2.25 inches. That's 8.90 meters. It was 1972. Congress passed a Clear Water Act overriding President Richard Nixon's veto, which that doesn't happen that often. On this day in, let's see. The other stuff is just other stuff there. Okay, let's go ahead and reset the broadcast here. Let me bring up my picture here. Let's go ahead. Okay, we're on the phone right now, and we're going to go ahead and refresh our broadcast and re-enter the broadcast. See, I'm on my phone right now, so I just refreshed my, this is on via Rumba Studio, just refreshing the page, and right at the top I can re-enter the broadcast. Re-entered the broadcast. Let's see. There we are. Okay, let me turn off the microphone. Got the desktop microphone going now, I think. Yep, okay. And then we'll just turn off the camera. So with that, I should be able to turn on and off the text now from the desktop. Yep, there it goes. It works. Okay, that works out pretty good. That's a reset I did as far as I lose control of the desktop. So I go to the phone, which I have over here in the corner, and I can control the same controls on the desktop are on, because it's a I think that the phone has the same controls there. So that worked out pretty cool. The only thing is I lose all the chat that's in on the desktop, but I have it on various other tools or on the phone here, so it doesn't that doesn't matter and stuff. So let's see, what else do we have in the news here? I didn't really get to highlight it. So what are we doing on time here right now? Oh, Diaz, crap Diaz, thank you for the follow. Hello, how you doing? Thank you for the follow. First time chatter, and see, it works. Diaz, I'm just going to call you Diaz. Call me Diaz if you want. Yeah, I was going to do that. It's just like sometimes these names from. Well, welcome to the broadcast. Hope you're having a good start to your day. We're just shooting the proverbial crap ourselves here as far as that goes, getting our day started. And welcome to the broadcast. And what's the topic? It's just a morning talk. We talked about the weather and all. I'm just going over the local news here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. Where are you from? And on this blue marble, are you here in the States? Or are you overseas? Almost 1 a.m. here. Oh, you're in North Africa. Oh, this is the first time. Oh, okay. Okay, you're over in North Africa. 1 p.m. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you're let's see, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, you're on the same time zone as Ireland. 1 p.m. Okay, you're 5 hours ahead. Okay. I hope everything's going good with you in Algiers. Algeria, I should say, in Northern Africa. That's great. Never been to Northern Africa. The closest I got was there. I was in Italy. I could have crossed over. I almost went to Malta. Malta is between the southern Italy and Africa. It's an island there in the Mediterranean and stuff like that. So but Italy is the closest. Italy is pretty cool. Yeah, I love Italy. I spent 7 years of the 20 years I was in the United States Air Force there, and it's really nice. Malta is tiny. Yeah, but it's interesting. It's interesting in World War II history aspect where the British held out against the overwhelming odds when actually Malta disrupted the Nazi Germany's efforts there in northern Africa during World War II. So Malta people speak Arabic. Do they? Okay, I didn't know that. Now Malta used to be a British. It's almost Arabic. Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, it has that influence there, being in northern Africa. That's cool. Let's see. Sports last night, we had, like Double J just told us in the chat there, he said the New York Yankees lost to the Guardians last night. What was the score here? The Yankees, they lost 7-5 was the final. Yeah, 7-5. So, but the Yankees still lead the national or the American League championship 2-1. The Mets, they lost again last night, so 3-1 for the Mets. That's not good. They lost 10-1 to the Dodgers. So Dodgers the Mets need to win the next 2 games. Dodgers only need to win 1. So I don't know if the writing's on the wall. They play today at 5:08, and the Yankees play tonight at 8:08 on baseball. And it looks like it might be the Dodgers for the National League. I don't know. I hope the Mets can come through with 2 wins, or they need the next 2 wins. But the World Series starts. It's next Friday, the 25th. So a week from today, that's when the World Series is scheduled to play. So it's not looking good for the Mets. So we'll be watching that game at 5:00 and stuff. So we'll see what happens there. Last night there was NFL football. The Denver Broncos beat the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints, I guess. Derek Carr, I didn't realize. I guess he's on the sideline, but they're banged up. It looked like Denver at halftime, they were winning 16-3, and then they just poured it on with another 10 points in the third quarter. And the Saints were able to get a touchdown in the fourth quarter, but it was a losing cause. Final score 33-10. Bo Nix had 164 yards with 16 passes completed with 26 attempts. Spencer Rattler. These were 2 rookies, Bo Nix, and for the Saints, it was Spencer Rattler. He had 172. So he played pretty good, but the rushing, let's see, what was the overall? Denver Broncos had 389 yards total to 271 passing yardage. Saints had more passing yardage, 174 to 164. Rushing yardage, Broncos just beat them up on the ground. The yards per play was 70. First downs, they had more first downs. They had 22 first downs. Denver did to their 15. Fourth down conversions, Saints had a lot, 3 or 4. That's not play. Total plays, they were even with total plays. 61 for Denver, 66 plays. Sacks, 6 sacks for the Saints. Wow. Time of possession, the Denver Broncos had bigger time of possession. So that was a big Thursday night game. One of the things I found out, I'm able to take I can't use the app this is the Twitch app right here that's showing the broadcast, and I can't automatically go to Twitch on the Twitch app here because it doesn't have the capability. But I found out last night I can use my phone. I can mirror my phone to this because the Roku picks it up as a monitor, and I'm able to put the game now. I used to watch it right here on this screen, the main monitor on my PC. Now I can watch it over there. I had it up last night, and I would come in on commercials from watching the CBS shows last night to see what the score was. And it was apparent that Denver Broncos right out of the gate was winning. The games this weekend, we went over them. This past Wednesday for Week 7 on Let's Talk Football on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock. I'm usually on at about 7 o'clock at night for that broadcast to go over the football, previous football scores, the upcoming week, and then our picks of wins and losses and stuff like that. So we're off and running. I guess I ended up winning last night because I picked the Broncos. For the games this weekend, the 1 o'clock game. Well, we have a 9:30 game, Patriots and Jaguars. It's a do-nothing game, 9:30. I think Glick said that on his Unnecessary Roughness. That's a football game broadcast that he broadcasts on Sundays at 12. Let's see. The Lions play the Vikings. That's going to be a good game. Sunday at 1. That's a big one. Titans are in Buffalo playing the Bills. Bills should win that game. Should, okay? We'll see what happens. They have Amari Cooper is a new wide receiver for the Bills, so that's going to be interesting to see because it's he's a premier. He came in from Cleveland. He wasn't doing all that great on Cleveland because Cleveland's in the dumpsters almost. Let's see. The other games are Dolphins at the Colts, Seahawks at the Falcons, Texans and Green Bay. That's going to be a good game. That's a 1 o'clock game. Bengals and Browns, a classic Ohio bowl there for the NFL. I think I picked the Bengals on that one. The Browns, they're not showing anything. Eagles and Giants at 1 o'clock. I picked the Eagles over the Giants. The Giants are just not with it this year. The Jets have more on the ball, but I'm not too impressed with the Jets. Raiders are playing the Rams, Panthers and Commanders. Commanders should win that game. This is a big one, the 4 o'clock game on Sunday. Chiefs and 49ers, a replay of last year's Super Bowl. And then Sunday night, Jets and Steelers. The Jets got a new wide receiver. He used to play with, I can't think of his name right off the top of my head, but he played with Aaron Rodgers with Green Bay. It looks like the Jets are becoming a secondary Green Bay team, Green Bay Packers team, as far as it goes. That's correct, Rich. Maybe next year, Browns. Yeah, Big Juice. Yeah. Well, you still got hope for the Guardians, okay? If they win, I'm not going to be too, I want the Yankees to win, but if the Guardians win, so be it. Look at the Mets. It's 3-1 in favor of the Dodgers right now. I guess they're bringing the 6. Jets I'm not impressed with, so I picked the Steelers on that game. That Monday night game should be a good game. It's the Ravens and Buccaneers. I picked the Ravens on that game. That's the first of 2 Monday night games. Buccaneers, that should be a good game. It'll test the Raven because Buccaneers, they kicked ass last week there. Chargers and Cardinals. I think I picked the Cardinals. Chargers may win that game though. But like I said, there's I have Wednesday night just a casual for 45 minutes to an hour. We go talking about the previous games, the scores, any NFL news, and then go over the games. And then we do the picks. We have all the picks in for this week. Captain Rehab, he's missing a game, and I should have asked Tina. Maybe I'll catch him on Sunday's broadcast. Tony D, that's his handle there. He does on Sunday at 10:30. He does Belt Kings Fantasy Football, where he talks about fantasy football. I'm up on the broadcast with him. He I don't know why. I don't know jack about football. I just like watching the play of it. But we go over the fantasy football aspect of the NFL season here, and we talk about football as far as that goes. So there's his handle at Tony Ton 163 for those folks that are on the pod, listening to the audio pod. And then we have after that at 12 o'clock, we have Glick and his gang of his football panel, the Nonsensical Network. They have Unnecessary Roughness, and that's their X handle at Nonsensical Non2. So these two broadcasts, the Belt Kings Fantasy Football and Unnecessary Roughness, they talk about some real football. They get into the I just go over the scores and some stats and stuff. But they're real, and so I have no problem. Do check them out on Sunday. It gives you a full perspective of what's going on in football from us viewers that are in the trenches and stuff. That let's see, Big Juice. Oh, did you hear the Browns are building a brand new indoor dome stadium for 25 billion? Is that what I could say as a New Yorker, we're not a New York taxpayer. A lot of us are not too happy that our state taxes going to the stadium up there in Buffalo. But once it's built, it's built. But 25 or 2.5 billion, or even still 2 billion to build the stadium. I could see the Buffalo Bills. They're on a winning. They've been winning here the last couple of years and stuff. But the Browns, they haven't done jack. They're getting the players, but they haven't really. That is a lot of money. Crapola, really. Okay, let's see. Let's unpin that. Can we unpin that? Yeah. Okay, we can unpin that. So we'll see what happens. This is week 18 or week 8 or week 7 of 18. Week 7 of 18 as far as that goes. So that was our football, and we're up on an hour. And you know what? Because I started late, I've got some things I got to get ready for, and we're going to go ahead and end it here, folks, as far as because I don't really think there's anything in the news. Let me do a quick scan of the news here. Let's see. Nothing there. Nothing on my hometown news, WNBF. I'm not seeing nothing there. Robeson Museum receives Robeson Museum receives more than $1.4 million from New York State for flood prevention project. $60 million in state funding through the Green Grant program will be allocated towards 13 green infrastructure. Oh, that's the green crap. Okay, forget that. Pete's Legacy Diner is hosting a fundraiser for the owner is battling cancer. This is a great place. Is there a video on this? Let's go ahead and watch. Let's look at this one. Pete's Diner. This is a great diner here. It's in Vestal. This guy is a fixture. They make. I tell you, if you come here, I'll take you to Pete's Diner. It's a basic diner. We're going to end with this one right here. Let's go ahead and watch this because Pete. This is to the owner who I've talked to. Great guy. He has his sons work there, and let's bring this up. This is a good story. Let's see. I haven't. Okay, let's bring this up. There we go. Let's listen to this about Pete's Diner.
After 17 years of business, Pete's Legacy Diner in Vestal is asking for help from the community. Co-owner John Metricus is currently battling terminal cancer, and the diner is hosting a fundraiser for him and his family. The event will be held this Saturday, October 19th at the Elks Lodge in Endicott. John is a husband and a father of 2.
Tickets are $15. We have currently sold out of all of our tickets that we had. We had approximately 500 tickets that we have sold out of. We will have more tickets available, hopefully on Friday. If not, you can just come to the Endicott Elks and purchase your tickets right at the door. And 100% of the funds go straight to his family.
The $15 ticket grants attendees access to the diner in Vestal that comes with spaghetti, salad, bread, dessert, and a drink.
So Pete's Diner, like I said, it's a legacy. The particular I'm not surprised all the tickets are sold out. You can't find. You usually have to wait to go in there for breakfast. That's how good the breakfast is there. They have. I remember me and the missus went there. She loved the French toast. They have probably the best Western omelet that's made in this area and stuff like that. They've been around for a while. They're right behind the Walmart there on the Vestal Parkway, You go down African Road from the Vestal Parkway, and it's right there. It's a great place, and our best wishes to Pete there. I didn't realize he was battling terminal cancer, so that's sad. He's a great guy as far as that goes. So our thoughts and prayers are with the family. All right, folks, we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here and get our day started and see what the day brings, and we'll see what happens during the course of the day and this weekend. We made it to the weekend, folks, which is good, and I want to say thank you to you all, and get through the day there. Glick from Nonsensical Network. I'm sorry, Glick. Nonsensical Network. Check them out. You have a good one, Glick. Thank you for being in the chat. Greatly appreciated, my friend. And get through today and you start your weekend. Thank you, Double J's, coming in from India. Greatly appreciate you, sir, for being here. Thank you for being here. And I want to say thank you to Smokin' Schizo, coming in from Florida. My brother and veteran Air Force individual. Thank you for being here, coming in from Florida. You have a great day today. Thank you, Big Juice. Big Juice coming in from Ohio. Thank you. And I want to thank our first-time chatter, and thank you for following. DZ from Algiers, Africa, Northern Africa. Thank you. That's the first time we've had anybody from North Africa. So you're the first here. Thank you for following again, my friend. You have a great one over there in Algiers. And with that, I'm Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X. That's my primary place where I post things on these interwebs. At Fireman Rich over there on X, formerly known as Twitter. But if you just Google at Fireman Rich, you'll see where I'm at. So you all have a great one. Again, I was late, but we still have our broadcast here. We got an hour in, which is good. And I'm already starting my weekend here, folks. So you all have a great one. Live life. Have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again. Greatly appreciated.